Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another build video. So today we're in Sulani, as you guys can see, and we're going to be building a houseboat that has a budget of 20,000 simoleons, which is not a lot when it comes to building in The Sims. I'm going to try to let this be a tiny house. I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve that, but I'm going to try. But if you guys have ever seen my legacy let's play, we're actually building this for a particular sim. This isn't just a random build. This is going to be Jackson's house. He was in my legacy let's play and he is all grown up and moving out. He actually hasn't been in the let's play recently because we've already moved on to the second generation, and he was not the second generation heir. He was a favorite though. I feel like he was my favorite kid, and I think a lot of you guys liked him as well. So we are going to build him a house, a beach house in Sulani, a houseboat. And I kind of know what I want, but I do have an inspiration picture. I will put it up on the screen where you guys can see it as well. But I'm going to start out with a 4x4 tile space because this is going to be for the bedroom. And even though we are on a budget, Jackson does have a lot of his childhood stuff. So thankfully we have a little bit of decorations that we don't have to pay for, which is wonderful news for me because I really don't like building on a budget. But the family doesn't have that much money, okay? The main legacy house cost a lot of money and we are running a little bit low right now. So it is what it is. We have to make it work. I think that this other room, I'm gonna let this area be the kitchen, living space, I guess. I also want Jackson to have a kid, so I'm gonna try to get whatever he needs to have a kid in there. Thankfully at first it's not very much, we just need the bassinet, but eventually he will need like a single bed at least if he has one kid, and so I just want to make sure that we have the space for it. Also, I just realized that because I'm talking, I did this wrong. This isn't how I wanted this to look. So, because I'm building a houseboat, I don't want there to be a foundation. So instead of building on the first floor like I'm doing, because I'm not thinking about what I'm actually doing, I'm gonna build on the second floor. So I'm gonna just scoot everything up. I'm just gonna make copies of everything on the second floor, and then I will get rid of the first floor, and I'll show you guys how I do this. I don't know if this is the only way to do it, but I think there's an invisible foundation, but I don't ever have any luck with it. Let me show you guys what it does in my game. It's really weird. I would love it if it would work for me, but it doesn't. Look at that. It's got this weird like sky glitch. And it shows you whatever's, it looks like it would be what's underneath, but I think it's something to do with the sky. So it's a little bit strange, but it just doesn't work for me for whatever reason. I don't know why, but that's okay. Cause I just take the second floor and I drag it all the way down as far as it will let me. And then you guys can see it's kind of floating on the water. Also, as of right now, kind of in my mind, there's no space for the bathroom. So I do need to add a bathroom up here. And right now I'm just gonna do that, and we may have to change that. I'm not committing to it at this point. I have no idea what's gonna end up happening with this build. I have a plan, but I don't know that everything is going to go according to plan. But I think that is going to be our kind of shell. I need some stairs because this is the second floor. So your Sims can't just walk up to it. They can't like walk onto it like they would normally. It looks like I'm going to have to kind of scoot it over just a little bit. I want it to be mostly in the water, but I do need the stairs to be functional. So I gotta do what I gotta do. Did I move it forward? Hold on, I don't like that. I moved it forward too far. I was at a weird angle. There we go. All right, for the color of this build, I think I'm gonna go with blue because Jackson, I've always kind of dressed him in blue. He's not wearing blue right now, but normally he is. Maybe we could do this growing together, this really dark navy. That's kind of nice. We could try that. For the floors and furniture and stuff like that, I want to go with this color. And luckily, we have a match for that with the island living flooring. Oh my gosh. You guys, I hate these round walls. I want this area to be round. But look at that. Look at the way the floor, it actually kind of looks cool. It doesn't look terrible. I was going to complain about it, but if you do it this way, it's fine. It looks fine. So I guess I could just do it that way. But I do want this to have a really kind of just bohemian, fun look about it. And I'm just going to try the city living fence. It's a little darker than it should be, but we may change it. Don't worry. I'm committing to nothing at this point. Anything goes. We could change any of this at any point. Also, because this is on the second floor, you can also put like trim on it. What is this called? Roof trim or exterior trim? I don't know what it's called, but we could put some trim on it like this, you guys. This one's from high school years. I don't know how much I like that one, but I'm gonna give it a try. I probably am gonna end up having to change this wood tone because we already have 3 different wood tones going at the same time. We could do black on this, and then at least it would match the fencing. That's a little bit better. We'll try that. I guess, you know what? I could make this darker. I don't know why I'm resisting it so much. It would look better if I just had everything match. All right, so next up we need a door, and I'm thinking about grabbing the sliding glass door from base game. I'm thinking about this one right here. If maybe we could possibly match it up to everything else. It's not exactly what I want. I wish it was a little bit taller, and I really like this door from Island Living, but I don't want the 4 tiles. It's just a little bit too big for this particular build, so I think I'm gonna leave that off. I also think we could do like a wood wall over here. I think that was in the inspiration picture as well. I kind of like the contrast. We also need columns. I'm running out of money. I forgot I was on a budget. We have 16,000 simoleons left. Like I said, thankfully we do have some furniture, but we don't have like kitchen furniture and bathroom furniture and stuff like that. Okay, so for the roofing, I'm gonna do one of these gabled roofs, and I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, and I also want to curve it. I want it to be kind of curved like that. Bring it all the way back. Originally, I was going to do the entrance to the bathroom. I was going to do it out here. I was going to put a ladder out here so that you could crawl up the ladder and go to the bathroom. But I think that I'm going to have to do that on the inside to help me with my roofing, because otherwise my roofing is going to be all messed up. So we'll figure that out later. I also don't like the color of this roofing at this point. We need to change that. Thankfully, this is free. We could do that. Oh, I don't like that. That definitely does not match. We could do black. Why do I kind of like the horse ranch one, you guys? It's dark though. It's darker than I want it to be. I feel like everything is either too dark or it's too bright. There's no in between. I'm thinking about trying this one, you guys. I don't know. I want this house to be cute. I want it to be fun because Jackson's very fun. He's not gloomy at all. Like he's a very fun sim, and this house looks so dark and it looks so sad right now. We're really gonna have to decorate it, but unfortunately we don't have a lot of money to decorate it, so that's a problem. All right, so I'm gonna do this same roofing up here. It's just gonna be a little bit smaller, of course, and I'm thinking now that I actually am gonna have to do the entrance of the bathroom back here, because otherwise it's just gonna mess up my layout inside the house, and I don't have time for that, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna figure it out. Hopefully it'll be functional. I mean, it has to be functional. I have to figure out a way to make it functional. I can't have poor Jackson out here not being able to get into his house. I just don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it yet. Because see, the roof is the problem. This little roof piece right here, I'm not sure that Sims can walk through that. They shouldn't be able to. I don't know. Let's place the ladder and see. We'll find out. I don't like the way it looks. Even if it's functional, I really just don't like the way it looks. I'm gonna try to pull it in like that. Ugh, I don't like the way that looks either though. What am I gonna do, you guys? Let's delete that. Maybe I could put the ladder right there, and maybe that would be fine. I don't really like it though. I think I'm gonna have to live with it somehow. We'll have to figure out a way to make it look nice. Oh my gosh, these columns are 190 simoleons, you guys. I don't know if I can afford that. Hold on, how much is this? 155? Oh, I really don't like building on a budget. Look how nice these look on here. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go for it. Jackson may not have a penny to his name when this build is over. I need some cheap windows. If I'm being honest, they've got to be cheap. We've got these from the seasons pack that I could kind of do that. I wanted 2 of them together, but it's 1 or 3. That's my options. No in between. What do we think about that, you guys? I feel like the sun isn't really hitting it over here. It's hard to see it. Let me put it over here. Okay, that's what it would look like. And we're down to 14,000 simoleons. There's also this window in the inspiration picture though that I think the cats and dogs window would do really good. to do that. I gotta get the darkest swatch, of course, but it's kind of like right here, and I think that would look cute. But then we could do this one, this bigger one right here. We could do that. How do we feel about that, you guys? My window is a little bit off in the bedroom though. It would look better in the bedroom if it was like that. I don't like it as much on the outside now, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, so at this point, I think there is a possibility that we could decorate with debug stuff if we have to. Like if I run out of money, we could decorate the rest of the house debug. Look at this column glitching out with, it's not glitching, it's not a glitch, it's my fault. I guess I need to move the bathroom over, but that's gonna mess up my ladder. Yeah, it does mess up my ladder. I hate that. Maybe I could put the ladder there, I guess. It's definitely not gonna be the nicest layout once we get into the inside, but you know, it's fine. We'll work it out somehow. I also need a door back here, but I'm not gonna do the sliding door again. I want something different. I want the little island living one. And right this second, I cannot find the island living, the door, the little tiny, there it is. Okay, so I like this one. I think we could kind of put it off to the side like this because their bed is gonna be in there. It's gonna be a tight squeeze. It is what it is. We are down to 13,000 simoleons though, and I think it's time to go inside. First things first, we gotta get flooring in here, and we also need a light. We need a lot of lights. We need 3 specifically. Are we still a tiny home though? Oh, we are, you guys. Okay, so we're doing good on that front. I'm pretty much done with the actual building part of it, like the shell, so we should stay as a tiny home residential. That'll be good for Jackson. And I need a door that enters into their bedroom. I also need to sort that out somehow. You know what? Actually, I think this ladder is gonna have to go right there. No, wait, hold on. Like that? I'm gonna do it like that. And I don't know what the bathroom's gonna look like right now. Don't ask me, you guys. I have no idea. I'm gonna wing that when we get there. We got this really cheap ranch door. I don't know if it fits the vibes. We could do seasons, I guess, but I need something more casual for the interior. We also have the city living door. I think I'm just gonna do that one. How much is the archways? That would be cute. We could do an archway. Oh, it's not that much more. I'm gonna regret it later, but I'm gonna do one of these horse ranch archways to get into the bedroom. Very cute. Okay, so the necessities are in place and we have 12,700 simoleons to work with. That's good news. So let me go on and put what I actually have furniture wise into this build because that'll help me figure out what I need. He does have a bed, thankfully. Do I need a darker swatch now? Oh my gosh, you guys, he's just not a dark sim. He's such a happy sim. But maybe he bought this houseboat from somebody else, you know, and they were dark and gloomy. I don't want to do black though. Let's just do this one. Since I do want him to get married, I don't want him to stay single, I'm gonna move the bed over here just because it's easier. The bed would be functional if I put it up against the wall, and it probably would look nicer because we could add more decorations that I can't afford, so that's not really a thing, but it would still be functional. It's just more difficult when you're playing to deal with having to get your Sims to go to bed. I'm not actually planning on playing with Jackson anymore though, you guys. I do want him to get pregnant and I want him to get married, and then I'm gonna let him live his life, and I'm kind of nervous about it. I think we got to go with the darker bed. I feel like the wood tones are bugging me, how they're all over the place. I mean, I think they're still all over the place. I don't think the bed helps that much, honestly. Okay, but he has a fishbowl, so we can put our little fishbowl here. In all the years that he has lived in the house, I have never actually gotten him a fish. Also, he has this picture that Johnny, his dad, took for him of Sulani. I usually put that right behind his bed, but I need to change the frame because apparently the vibes are dark and sad now. All right, so there we go. That's looking pretty good. We also have his football team flag, which I'm thinking that I might use the tool mod and rotate it a little bit just to add a little pizzazz, maybe the other way, like that. That's cute. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to buy him the little light switches. I usually do put those in my houses now that they added them to the game, but they're 50 simoleons a pop, and I don't think I'm going to be able to afford that. I'm also going to hang on just a second on the curtain front because I don't know that we're going to be able to afford those either. What else do we have? He has like a gaming setup. I think that would be enough room for Sims to walk, but I'm gonna kind of shove this back just a little bit just in case. Oh, and he has a TV, which is so helpful, you guys. So we don't actually have to buy a TV. We got a little tiny TV. I mean, it's not tiny. It's decent. We'll put his romantic VIP bucket over here also. I'm gonna put it like right there. Oh, also he has his actual gaming thing. I'm gonna put it in the floor because I don't like how it snaps to the table. We have a little bit of clutter. Oh my gosh, you guys, I know that the majority of people who are watching this don't know anything about these characters that I'm talking about, but Jackson actually graduated early. And if you guys did see the Legacy Let's Play when Jackson was in it, I feel like that would be surprising. It surprised me. Poppy eventually graduated early also, but Jackson graduated early first. And I gave him the troublemaker teen aspiration. And he was constantly being told that he was going to get expelled if he didn't do better in school and all this crazy stuff. And then all of a sudden we got a phone call and they said that he could graduate early if he wanted to. And I felt like it was so strange. He also has this little dresser thing. Oh, it's from Tiny Living and none of the swatches are going to look good in here. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But that's a pretty good start for the bedroom. I mean, at least it's not empty. I wish I could fit these fancy folding basket thing. I wish I could fit that in there somewhere because I feel like that's where it makes sense to go. But we have very limited walkway space. I'm not even totally sure that's going to be functional. I got to check it. But I think I'm going to come on in here. We got to move on to the kitchen. All right. I like these cabinets from the For Rent pack. Those are kind of nice. I think I'm going to give him a mini fridge just to add to the casual vibe of this houseboat. I don't really want it to look like it's, you know, a super fancy place. I want it to look very casual, very much like a broke young adult has moved in here and they don't have a lot of money, but he wants to live in Sulani. Jackson's a child of the ocean. I should probably tell you guys that. He's a child of the ocean. That was his first ever trait, so that's why I am moving him here. This whole time, his whole life, I've been waiting to move him to Sulani. I was gonna put some shelves up above this little kitchen area, which we could do these. These are from the For Rent pack as well. And then he has this life preserver because he's a lifeguard. That's his career. Even though it's a part-time career, it's Jackson's full-time career. He's like Ken from the Barbie movie. He beaches. That's what he does with his life. We could also possibly kind of stick his diploma right here as well. And if Amira had one, I would put it up here. But so far, every time I add Sims to my household, they don't get a diploma. Should I just copy it? We could just add one for her as well. Oh my gosh, how much money was that though? She may not get a diploma. How much did that cost? 50 simoleons. Okay, fair enough. She can have one. I think I'm gonna lower this down just like a smidgen as well. And Jackson's traits, I don't think I told you guys this because I know them, and so I'm not thinking like I should be telling you guys this and I'm not thinking about it. But his traits are child of the ocean. I just mentioned that one. He was also clumsy. That's what he got next. He was clumsy as a teenager. And he's outgoing. And I thought that was perfect for him, you guys. I really did. I randomized the traits for these Sims, so it was completely random. I would have probably given him something else. But yeah, he's outgoing, and I definitely think that fits Jackson for sure. I wish I could put this somewhere. Maybe we could put it right here. Okay, so the kitchen area is technically done because I think that I'm gonna give him a fire pit. When you guys know the little cooking things that you get with Island Living, I can never remember what they're called, but you can cook these massive meals on them. I think I'm gonna do one of those out here. Actually, you know what? I should do that before I run out of money. But I can't ever remember how to find them. Maybe they're with the grills. They're not. Here's one. Sulani Volcanic Barbecue Searer. Evoking the Sulani Island's volcano that may or may not have unintentionally charred things. This barbecue pit is far less dangerous. Okay, so it's a barbecue pit. There's another one though that came from Island Living. Let me see if I can find it really quickly and figure out which one I like the best. Here it is. Okay, good old-fashioned bonfire. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. That's a bonfire, not a barbecue pit. Two different things. Okay, so how much was this one? Oh, 1,000 simoleons. I don't think we have that kind of money. I'm gonna sell that. If we have money left, I'll buy it for him, but I was not expecting that. So maybe we get him a microwave. How much do microwaves cost? The cheapest one is 240 simoleons, and it's not very reliable, but I think that we could, you know, we're just gonna make it work. Jackson probably would end up going to the food vendors anyway. You know, there's food vendors around Sulani, I think, and here's a beach. So he probably wouldn't end up eating at home. Like, I can definitely see him working all day and Amira laying out on the beach tanning all day, and then them just going and grabbing some food and coming back here and not actually cooking. I definitely don't see Amira as the housewife kind of sim. What am I going to put over here, you guys? I need a place for the baby. I already told you guys, I want them to have a baby and I need a spot for that. Technically, all they would need at first is a bassinet. So I could just go on and buy them a bassinet, or I could go on and buy them a crib. The crib would make more sense because it's a little bit bigger. And I know it technically doesn't matter because he won't be in my active household. So a lot of sims in my save file currently have kids that don't have anywhere to sleep. They also have a lot of horses as well. Like the land grabs adopted a horse, and I haven't changed their house at all. I haven't renovated it. There's nowhere for a horse to be taken care of, but they have one. And so do a lot of my other townies. I think I'm gonna go in and put this crib in here though. And I'll just keep an eye out for Jackson because he's part of the family, and so as the baby grows up, I'll just kind of change this stuff as we go. I kind of feel bad. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just decorate it for Jackson, and then I'll update it for the baby as we go along, because I feel like it would kind of freak him out right now if he walked into his brand new house and there's a crib waiting for him. He is definitely a fitness guy as well, you guys. He really enjoys fitness. For someone who's clumsy, he really enjoys fitness and the athletic skill. So I'm gonna put his treadmill out here, I think. Also, we could put this other life preserver out here. I'm gonna size it up a little bit. He has two of them and I don't know why. All right, so then over here, we'll just put these little beanbag chairs. I brought these from the house. These were his originally. So we'll just kind of put these here for when they have friends over. What color do we want them to be? I feel like this matches everything too much. I want to change the color. I don't like any of the options though. It's black or blue. Or we could do yellow. Why not? Let's do yellow. All right, and we can shove these little clothes, whatever this was, I don't even remember. We could kind of shove that back here in the corner just for a messy corner area, or we could do this. But gosh, you guys, it just irritates me that it doesn't match the rest of the house. I mean, this option, like at least there's a little resemblance to the darker wood, but it still definitely doesn't match. You know what? I can't help it. He's not rich. He has used furniture. He has his childhood furniture, and it's the best I can do for him. So now let's scoot this over here. All right, we're doing pretty good on what I had in the inventory. We also have this little picture frame. He's got some pictures that go in here. And then we have this sunshine neon dreams thing. I don't know where I want to put this actually. Maybe we could put it in here up above his football flag. He didn't reach the top level of the football thing, you guys, because I wasn't playing with him full time, so he would skip practice and he didn't get promoted, and so he ended up being like football level 2. I didn't get all the rewards from that. He also has these posters that we can put up in here. I wonder if there's a nicer swatch that fits Jackson, because some of this stuff doesn't fit Jackson. Oh, that's football stuff. We could do that. He does like video gaming, so this one definitely fit him for a while, but with this new place, we'll do football stuff. Maybe he helps coach in his spare time. He has a lot of spare time because he only has a part-time job. But all right, that's all the stuff I have in my inventory. So let me get what he has in his inventory, because he has stuff as well. And I'm running out of places to put things at this point. I have his little baby prince and his tooth fairy certificate. I'm gonna have to shrink the baby prince a little bit though, because like I said, we're running out of space. And then he has his little pictures. These are pictures basically display from every part of his life. So that's his toddler picture, that's his kid picture, and then we have little baby Jackson and teenage Jackson. And I just think that's so fun. And it's so hard for me to remember to take pictures of my Sims, but when I do remember it, it makes me really happy. Also, we have some pictures of him and Amira. We could kind of put these all around. And Amira actually turned out to be unflirty. That was her last trait when she aged up into adulthood. She became unflirty, which I didn't like. Personally, that did not make me very happy, but I think Jackson would still like her anyway. Honestly, I feel like he just loves her. They're high school sweethearts, and Jackson's just not the type to be bothered about that kind of stuff, so I can see them being very happy in private, but apparently she does not like public affection. Also, I can't tell you her other two traits because I can't remember them. Let me look really quickly. Not that you guys care, but she's going to be living here as well. She's hot-headed and she's a goofball. Okay, I still have a couple of pictures that I could place around. I have his football picture. Oh, it's big. I didn't remember it being that big. Oh well, we can still kind of cram it in that corner for now. And then I have their prom picture as well, I think. Oh, and his jar of marbles. I have his jar of marbles. He doesn't have as many as Johnny. Once again, if you guys watch my Let's Play, then you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you're probably really confused. But he doesn't have as many as Johnny, but he does have a few marbles. Also, we can put his little backpack down for decoration and his football. I don't like leaving the football in his inventory because he constantly wanted to go play football with whoever would go play football with him. Most of the time, it was an elder Sim who is a ghost, Nanny Salma. Usually that's who he wanted to go play football practice with, and she would go do it half the time, but it was just really annoying. And once I took the football out of his inventory, that seemed to go away, which is nice. So we're definitely not going to leave that in his inventory. I'm going to put him a little mirror here. And then I also have just a couple of his childhood drawings, and I probably shouldn't have even bothered bringing these, but I kind of am just going to use them to decorate the kitchen area. And then when he has a baby, his baby's artwork can go up here too. But I always really loved this one because he is a twin. He has a twin sister, and he drew this one and it looked like two twins, although this one is a lot taller than the other one. Yeah, he has a twin sister as well. I should have told you guys that. All right, I think we're good. I have taken everything out of his inventory and everything that we brought with us from the house. So now we have 10,800 simoleons, and I have to finish the house completely. Also the bathroom. I forgot about the bathroom. We got to do that. That's going to take up a little bit of our money. But thankfully, for the most part, the main part of the house looks good. I mean, it could look better, but it could also look worse. Let's spend our money on the bathroom stuff, and then we'll finish up the decorations. Unfortunately, bathroom stuff is really expensive. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Okay, I think that we'll do a shower. Let's do growing together back here. Actually, I don't know if I like that because it's gonna mess with my windows. Maybe we just do a bathtub. I don't usually like using the bathtub because I feel like it takes so much longer for your Sims to shower or bathe than if they shower. Like if they get in the shower, it's quicker. Is it just me? I feel like that's a thing. We do have an island living bathtub that would look cute in here, but it is also nearly 2,000 simoleons. We have this horse ranch one, which is a lot cheaper and would also look kind of cute in here as well. So I think I'm going to go with this one. That way we could also buy a shower. I think I will do the island living shower over here though, because it won't affect my window. Also, that kind of helps me out with that corner. So now we need a sink and a toilet. And I can't really block the ladder. Maybe I could do the bathtub like this. And then we could do, oh my gosh, you guys, how is this big of a space actually difficult to figure this out? Usually my bathrooms are so much smaller than this, but I can't remember which side of the tub your Sims get in on. Let me grab Jackson and we'll find out. It looks like over here. Okay, so I should be able to put a sink and a toilet over here and it should still be functional. I'm gonna get the tiny living toilet because it's cheap. And then I need a sink. I also need a tiny sink. I think I'm gonna do tiny living. Or I kind of love this laundry day sink. I know it looks a bit rough, but so does everything else in this houseboat. Oh my gosh, but the wood's tones, here we go, finally. This one looks good. They're not gonna have a mirror up here. You guys, I don't know if that's enough space. I think they can get out of the ladder like this way or this way. So maybe they would just have to go back downstairs if they actually wanted to use the shower. I think I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna move the shower. No, I'm not. I don't like that. Oh, I need a tiny sink. I guess I'm gonna have to go tiny living, but not if they don't have a good swatch, which they don't. They have black. Okay, maybe I could scoot the toilet a little bit closer to the bathtub. I'm definitely gonna have to play test this, you guys. Let me go in and grab Jackson again. We'll start down here so that I know if the ladder's functional. Oh, he's feeling fine because he has a small house. Ladder's functional, good news. Let's make sure the bathtub is still functional. It looks like it is. And then the toilet as well. And then the sink and the shower. Oh, I hate how the shower doesn't match anything else. But we're good, you guys. We're good. Everything is functional. That's perfect. All right, so I do want to put a little tiny bit of decoration up here. We can't just have no decoration at all. We need a little bit. So I'm going to get him some hand soap, and I want the toothbrushes as well. Okay, and then we need some decoration over here by the shower. Like just some towels, something cute like this. This would actually kind of go with the vibes of this house, I feel like. Or we could do the shower caddy. Which one's cheaper? 70 simoleons, 100 simoleons. I guess we could do the shower caddy. It would be a little bit more decorative. And unlike some of the items from Tiny Living, it actually has a swatch that matches everything else. All right, cute, you guys. I feel like we need a little picture to go right here. It's gonna have to be very, very cheap though. There is some of the Island Living pictures that are debug or live edit 1. I think you get them for the conservationist career. That would look cute in here. They're 200 simoleons. I think it will be worth it. Look how good that looks. I think we need a bathroom rug as well. I hate how cramped everything is in here. It really doesn't make me happy, but maybe a rug would make it feel better. All right, I definitely don't want to block my ladder in at all, so I'm not going to do any other decoration except for toilet paper. I forgot the toilet paper, so we'll do one of those. We could also do my little toilet plunger. I do this usually just as decoration, so I'll shove the toilet plunger back here, which is debug or live edit 1, and then I grab this chapstick lid and I size it up, and you can kind of make it look like an actual cute little cover for the toilet plunger, or at least I think it looks like that. I hope it looks like that. I think the time has come to face the curtain situation though. We do have this option from Blooming Rooms, which I think does fit the vibe of this houseboat, but would it be too much in here? I feel like it might just be a lot up here in the bathroom, but we also have these, which are not that expensive. Oh, I hate the way they snap. Hold on. There we go. All right, so it would look like that. We have black, just like everything else in this house. That was not my plan. I didn't mean for this house to be so dark. We could do the white ones. We also have this option, but then I'm gonna have to start moving stuff around because you see how it kind of lands on the sink, and I don't really want to move stuff. But we could do it like over here. That's cute. Okay, next side. We could kind of do the opposite over here, and then we could do this one over here. Oh, I need to decorate this wall just a little bit though. We need something over here. And I think we could do the little shower caddy, this thing, and also we could do those towels that we didn't use by the shower. We could do that. That's not bad. I mean, it could definitely be better. Like if I didn't have a budget, I would put some kind of picture here, but we do have a budget. So that is the bathroom. The bathroom is done. I guess I need to go in and pick out some curtains for everything else, and then we'll move on to the outside of the build. For these cats and dogs windows, I'm gonna do this curtain. I think these would be perfect for in here. And then for in here, what are we gonna do? I guess we could just do another one of these, but I need to size it up a little bit because it's too small. There we go, you guys. We're done with the inside of the house. Technically, I'm not done. If I have money left over, I'm gonna come back in here. But for now, we're done. Let's see what I need to do to the rest of this house. I was thinking about the curtains that I said we could use the Blooming Rooms curtain. And I was thinking maybe that would look cute outside, you guys. I know that's not really what it's meant for, but it would look kind of cute hanging over some of these windows, and it would give a little bit more interesting look to the outside of the build, and it's not super expensive. So I might do that. And I'm gonna do that on this side as well. Oh, I forgot, for this little wall, I think the inspiration picture had a fun wallpaper. I'm gonna see if we have something that would look cute. Like maybe a blue tile or something like that. Something with a little bit of a pattern. I mean, that's too much, but no, that doesn't match either. Probably nothing's gonna match. We're not gonna get a fun wallpaper. We could do that one. It's not fun, but it's different. We also have, oh, we have this one. That's not so bad. It's kind of funky, and at least it does match the same color blue. I like that, you guys. Let's do that. I wonder if we could put some of these up here as well. At some point, you guys are probably thinking she's going overboard with the curtains, with the vines. But look, that's nice. All right, out here, I wanted to just put like at least one lounger for them to sit on. We could do this one. I like that. We also do need a little bit of decoration up here. I wanted to do some lights, like some hanging lights, but I don't think I have a really great option for that. We do have these flip-flop lights that we could use. And I feel like that's kind of Jackson. Okay, yeah, you guys, there we go. We got little flip-flops. I like that. I think that's cute. I also want some lights just to go beside the door. We definitely need some decoration out here. I was thinking we could do something a bit chunky, but I don't know exactly what. We have these. Oh, these would look nice. I like this. This is the vibe I want. How much are they? 110? Wow. I think things are looking good. I feel like we could do an awning over this door. We have Horse Ranch. That's the roofing I went with, isn't it? Horse Ranch. I like this Seasons one. I also have the Tamarang, which would be fun colors. No blue though. We do have this one that's blue. It doesn't really match the rest of the boat though, does it? It's too happy. I like this color. This is nice because it kind of looks like it's been out in the weather, and a houseboat would definitely be out in the weather. I think I could go with that one. And we need something right here as well, and I don't know what it's gonna be. We could do plants. But we already have the vines, so I feel like that's too much. Oh, we could do one of those circular windows from base game. The ones that kind of look like the little port windows. Is that the right thing to call it? I have no idea. Where is it? Like this one. Porthole peeper. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's too big. I know there's a smaller one though. Yeah, we could do that. Do we have a good swatch? We do kind of have a match. I really wish I could use the bigger one. I don't like... Oh, okay. Hold on. Cats and dogs to the rescue. We don't have a great perfect match for that either. Oh yeah, we do, because we use cats and dogs windows down here, so that's fine. There we go. That's cute. And then we could also use this blooming rooms little decoration just to add a little bit more to that area. Just a little more decoration. I think I'm gonna grab these same lights and I'm gonna kind of put them right here by the little cats and dogs window. Just right here, because they're too expensive to put them anywhere else. I don't know if I'm gonna worry about the back of it too much. I mean, I want it to look nice though. I forgot, oh my gosh, you guys, when I added that window, it messed up my interior. I forgot that I already did the interior. It's fine. I'm gonna swap it out with the towels over here. We're just gonna add it to this wall, and we'll put the little picture. We'll keep it up above the shower caddy. There we go. So I definitely don't want to add another window back here. Maybe we could add some ivy or something, like some more plants. We also still have these plants as well that I could size up. That's kind of nice. I like that. And I mean, most of the time I probably won't look at this lot from that side, so we're just gonna go with it. What else? We have these flowers, but they're 100 simoleons each. Is it worth it? I'm going with it, even though it's gonna cost 400 simoleons for this decoration. I really like these from the Seasons pack. No, cats and dogs. That's cats and dogs. We do have the get-together ones, but they're the same price. Are they cuter though? Maybe I need to change them out. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Hold on. I don't hate that, you guys. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to go with that. It's literally the same exact price of the Seasons ones, but I kind of like the extra dimension that it gives with this massive planter box. It kind of adds a lot to the exterior, to the wall. We are doing pretty good at this point, I feel like. considering we're on a budget. I think if I wasn't on a budget, I would still be working on the interior. But I think it's time to take our budget to the exterior at this point. Luckily, though, we can use a bunch of the debug stuff, which is mostly free. So that's very helpful. And honestly, I would rather add more decoration to the house and inside the house than to have like a really fabulous outdoor area, because I really feel like Jackson and Amira are going to be spending most of their time at the beach. They're not going to be here that often. Jackson works at the beach, and I think Amira would be tanning at the beach, like I said earlier. Like, she's got her own plans for Sulani. So I'm not going to worry too much about having a really nice yard. My main goal out here is just to blend it in with everything else. I just want it to blend in with the surrounding area and look like I actually tried with the exterior. I don't want it to look like I just completely ignored it. All right, so there we have this little kind of entranceway to just blend in with all of this. I guess I should add some grass underneath it. It looks like this stuff has grass. I've never really noticed that before. We just need it to kind of show up just barely on the edges. Oh, I just realized I didn't put a trash can in the house. I gotta find a spot for a trash can. All right, there we go. I may still need a little bit more landscaping, but for right now, I'm gonna start out right there. Actually, I do kind of want to put a tree to cover up this empty part of my boat, this wall right here. Like, I don't know what else to do with that because I don't want to put windows there, but I also kind of want to cover it up a little bit. Maybe palm trees. I feel like everything else is so chunky. All right, so look, see, now you would never know that that was completely empty. I mean, you would actually know. If you looked really hard at it, you would definitely know that, but that's how I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna move the mailbox over here like that. We need an exterior trash can and we need an interior trash can. I think I'm gonna go get together for the exterior one. It's not terribly expensive. And then for the interior, where are we gonna put one in here? We could squeeze one right here. It's awkward. It's a weird space for it. Actually, I'm gonna put it a little bit closer to the door because they shouldn't have any functionality issues. This archway is so big, and we have the little backpack over here as well. So we'll just put the little trash can right there. And also, I'm thinking that we could add a broom. And I might grab another one of these rugs to kind of put in this living area space. I mean, it's kind of the kitchen, but it's also kind of the living room. And then one day it's going to become the baby's room. So not the best situation in there, but I think we're doing pretty good, you guys. What else do I want to add? We could give him the barbecue pit. And we could also hopefully add in some towels. I would love for them to have a tanning spot, but I'm gonna get the really cutesy ones. Okay, I'm gonna do this one right here and this swatch because I feel like this is something Jackson would have bought for them. Like his first day in Sulani, he would have went to the tourist shop and he would have bought these towels for him and Amira. So there, they have a little tanning spot, and now I need that barbecue pit, and I can't remember what it was called. And I just typed in Bab instead of Barb. Bar is what I need. Barbecue. It's not coming up under barbecue. Hold on. Here it is. Okay, we have 1,000 simoleons. We could spare this so that they could cook actual food sometimes and they could have a party. And also, he does have the beach life aspiration, so I need to get him a kava bowl too. Is that how you say it? I don't know how to say it, you guys. Whatever this thing is, I think he needs these if he is going to have those parties. And he has to earn gold on one, so we'll give him that. And also some like chairs that we could put out here, like some fold out chairs so they could come out here and hang out. But I want the really cheap looking ones. Like I either want this one from Tomarang or straight up fold out chairs from City Living. I don't know if I like the pink. I like that color. It would look good with the house. Let's do it. Even if Jackson didn't buy these, like maybe they were already here. You know, the previous owner left them. But I'm going to give them a couple chairs that they can sit and chat with their friends when they have people over. Because I think they're both very social. I told you guys Jackson is outgoing. So he definitely is. And I feel like Amira would have friends over all the time as well. Okay, I think I'm getting really close to being done. I do want to check in on this side of the house really quickly. I wish I could come up with something to put right here because I feel like another life preserver is just too much because we have one back here. So I feel like I'm just going to have to live with that. Maybe we could do some floaties. We could do the whale. Let's do the whale, you guys. And then maybe we'll just get Amira, just like a white one or something. I don't know. The whale is definitely Jackson's. What else? We have some of these little floating lights from City Living, which would possibly be cute. Oh, they don't float. I thought they did. I thought that was the point of them. They're with the pool objects. They don't float, you guys. I did not know that. I thought they did. Oh, actually, we need some work over here too, now that we have extra money. I want the little pots from the backyard stuff pack. The little 3 of them in a row. Here they are right here. I like these. Oh no, if I put them where I wanted to put them right here, but it would block my staircase. I wonder, could I put them right here? I feel like that's pushing it a little bit, but I'll make sure that he can walk up here. I'll double check it. Also, I need a rug. And then maybe I'm done. I don't know. I gotta look back into the inside and we'll decide if we're done or not. We could just do another one of these rugs. I mean, that's cute. Okay, we're down to 2,000 simoleons. I feel like the outside is looking decent. I don't hate it. You know, I can't buy him a jet ski right now. I don't have enough money. I probably could afford the light switches at this point. I just don't know if I want to spend the money on it. Like, he's going to need a little bit of money to pay his bills. We could get him a shoe rack. That would be cute right here. He also probably needs an umbrella rack, but I don't know if I have enough money for that. I'll buy the shoe rack that has literally no function in the game whatsoever, but I don't want to give him an umbrella. I can't even find the umbrella rack right now. Guys, okay, here it is. How much is it? 150? Oh, well, I guess that's fine. He can have that. All right, I think I'm pretty much done. I feel like one more plant and then I'm done. But we are left with 1,095 simoleons and Jackson has a brand new, pretty nice house in my opinion. I hope you guys like it as well. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments because I always love hearing from you guys. And next up, I will be building an apartment, or I guess I'll be renovating an apartment for Poppy because I'm going to move her to San My Shoe Nose. But thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. I will see you very soon with her apartment build, but that's all for today. So bye guys.